A woman that actually loves you and cares about you will not behave like she's behaving. A married man committing suicide because of side chick. What are you talking about? You are also the one taking care of this married man that promised to even like help you and take care of you. Now, giving my money to her, it has become that he's the one giving you ultimatum that meet him twice a week. That twice a week is for what? Having sex with you? That twice a week is for what? You giving your body to him for your money back? What is it for? I have plans for her. I have plans for her. Guys, let me tell you, this man can lie. God. You had plans for who? By the end of this episode, you will learn a few things about mental health. You know, we are in the Mental Health Awareness Month, and in collaboration with Verna, we're going to talk a few things about mental health. I asked you guys to send me some questions, and I'm going to get an expert to answer. Well, I technically did not get an expert, but I got a nurse. I have a friend that's the nurse, and I will call her on phone, and then she will be part of the conversation, answering your questions for you. And so let's get into that before we get into the stories we have for this episode. But whilst you're listening, know that Verna Drinking Water said, let's do this for you. I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. So I have my friend Anifa from Mom. He's a makeup artist, a nurse, and because she's a nurse, my assumption is that she has a little bit of an idea on what mental health is about. She's new to nursing school, so you can get it from you. Yeah. So let's have a conversation with her, and then let's move through this together. Baby girl, how are you doing, baby?
I'm good.
Okay, so we're going to get through some questions that some followers sent about mental health, what they want to know about mental health. And since we're in the Mental Health Awareness Month, let's get through this together. The very first question I have for you is this. What are some of the mental health red flags we should never ignore?
Oh, some of the mental health red flags you shouldn't ignore
Yes.
is one, when you always feel burnt out, when you're always like, you don't want to get in touch with family, friends, you just want to stay in your corner. It's not healthy.
Okay.
Well, sometimes you have to also like take your time away from people, but when it starts becoming consistent, you need to talk to someone. Another thing is when you feel like always being on social media, like stay in bed, scroll through your phone for hours. It's not healthy. If especially when you personally have um some sort of anxiety problem or panic attack most of the time. When you stay on social media for a long time, sometimes it triggers some past events, it triggers some things. So it's better to stay off social media when that happens. So staying on social media for a long time is another red flag. Like it's actually one of the red flags.
Okay.
And another red flag is you crying for no reason. I know it sounds normal. It sounds like, oh, it's normal. No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. You sitting there, you be sitting there, and something comes in mind, and you start crying, wailing for no goddamn reason. It's a problem. You have to talk to someone about it. Or there are a lot of red flags you shouldn't ignore.
Okay.
Yeah. So for now,
That's for the red flags. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Someone said, this one cried is like a scenario. The person said, I've been feeling really overwhelmed lately, but I'm not sure if it's just stress or something deeper. How do I know when it's time to seek professional help?
Okay, how will you know when it gets to a point where you want to give up?
Okay.
Especially on life, on everything, you want to give up. You've tried everything, it's not working, you think it's not working, and you feel like that's when you have to seek professional help. Do you get me?
Okay, so
But
basically when you
sometimes,
are at rock bottom, right?
yeah.
Okay. How do you know when you are in rock bottom or when you feel like you're at rock bottom? Apart from suicidal thoughts, what's the rock bottom red flag? What situation can you find yourself in and feel like, this is me in rock bottom?
Oh, you stop taking care of yourself.
Mm.
You really don't care like
What happens?
you like what happened. You just you are like, excuse me, to say fuck it. Like
Okay.
yeah, that's also another form of another form of rock bottom.
Okay.
But sometimes you don't have to necessarily speak to
A
professional,
therapist. Mm.
a therapist. No, sometimes you have to take a breath and just go out, catch water, you know, speak to friends if you don't have friends, family. Sometimes a stranger, a random stranger can even help. So yeah.
So now let's talk about the family part, because for the stranger thing, I get it, because sometimes you go somewhere, you meet somebody and you're talking to the person easily. But for the family part, when you encounter a family member and the moment you start talking to them about how you're tired, you're exhausted, things are not working out, you want to end it, and they start telling you to pray.
What they even start discouraging you,
Exactly.
telling you that you're lazy, you are this, you're that. That's why I gave a lot of examples, like some family members really help with like talking to you about your crisis. You
Yeah.
get me? And if you don't want to speak to a family, you can speak to a neutral person, like
Okay.
a stranger or a therapist if you want to. So it
Okay.
all depends on you and the person you are comfortable in sharing your emotions and your crisis.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to maybe two more questions and we're going to end this particular part. This one says, what are some small daily habits that actually help improve mental health over time?
Oh, okay. Learning learning a skill,
Okay.
you know, learning a skill, incorporating new hobbies like swimming, sports, table like those tennis, try to incorporate a lot of um like learning new hobbies,
Activities.
yes, activity, incorporating new activities into your daily routine. You go for long walks, probably on the beach and the roadside, Um and another thing, listening to seldom mood uplifting music, you know, it it helps a lot. The music part, it helps a lot. You can go sit at the beach or in a garden or in the park or just outside your house.
I mean, for the music, your news flash. I don't want somebody being in a heartbroken situation, and because we are saying go and listen to music, you go and listen to heartbreak music, and then you come and say that POV said listen to music when you're getting depressed. And as we are talking to you, maybe the music has taken you to somewhere you don't want to be. So please don't go and listen to Lauren Spencer when you are in a bad or depressive state. Don't go and listen to sad songs that say that because we said it's better health and you need to listen to music. No, please go and listen to Binya Kwasia, learn my lesson. That will be more helpful.
That's why I was specific with the mood uplifting kind of music,
Yeah.
music that can lift up your mood, like with Afrobeat, most Afrobeat songs actually lift up mood. And yeah. So another thing, lower the time you spend on social media.
This.
Yes, lower the time you spend on social media. When you add that to your daily routine, it will really help you a lot. Because triggers, people easily get triggered when they see random stuff on TV, on social media. Another thing, read. Try to read. It broadens up your mind. It makes you, it helps you learn a lot about your condition, not just your condition, like, it helps you be self-aware
Okay.
a bit when like you read about whatever you feel like is wrong, especially and sometimes novels, fun books. Yeah, it helps you relax too.
Okay. So finally, this question is basically, I think a lot of people also ask this. Is burnout the same as depression? And then quote unquote, I'm exhausted all the time, but I don't know if I'm just tired or if it's something more. So people just want to probably, or this person wants to know the difference between depression and tiredness.
Um, Tiredness is a symptom.
Okay.
Yeah, tiredness is a symptom, and depression is a whole topic on its own. Is that more or less
So tiredness is a symptom of depression, or is like there's
it's one symptom of depression. Like when you are depressed, it's like you want to um how do I put it? Detach every like
detach
you want
yourself
to be
from people, be on
from
your
people.
own.
Yeah, be on your own, be on. And the worst part of because when you hit rock bottom is when you want to like give up on life, commit, fight. You have this suicidal thoughts. You
Mm.
feel you feel like everything is not working out for you. Yeah.
But there's this thing that
This,
I've heard that sometimes the most depressed people are the most happiest. Is it that
yeah.
they are happy in public, or their happiness in public should be as a trigger or a way for somebody to know that, oh, this person is depressed?
Oh, it's a cover up.
Okay.
Honestly, it's a cover up. Like they they find it difficult to let people know what they are going through.
Okay.
I don't know how, but they find it difficult to let people know what they are going through. And this person, when this person gets someone who he or she can actually talk to, they let it out, let
Ouch.
it out. And when that person disappoints or ends up not being there for him or her, that's when it comes right back. When
Mm.
they will be okay, but they find it difficult to let it out. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they do you know the people who are depressed, they help like others who are also depressed because
Yes.
they understand where
That
where is
was
this person
that was what I was
coming from.
saying that was what I was saying that they
Yeah,
said the most depressed people are the most happiest people.
yeah.
Mm.
They are the most happiest people. They they can be there for you because they are trying to tell you that this is what I also want. Because
Okay.
I'm not desperate. I'm not getting it.
Mm. Okay, that's another
Yeah,
perspective. Interesting.
yes. And honestly, they show you signs that they are not okay.
But
Like
we
they'll
are
just
too blind to their happiness to see what is actually
yeah,
going on. Mm.
yeah.
Okay.
They'll show you a lot of signs. They'll show you a lot of signs. Do you get me?
Yeah.
They sometimes they are absent minded, they are, you know, too happy for your liking. Like some yeah, yeah. And especially they are when you guys meet and you are drinking on a normal day, this person won't drink a lot, but at
Mm.
that particular moment the person is, drinking a lot, laughing, trying to get into those people, they need your help. They need
Mm.
you to tell them that everything is going to be
Be
okay.
fine.
Just breathe, just breathe, just breathe.
Okay. Thank you very much, baby girl, for doing this with me. Verna says
Anyway,
thank you. Whenever you pass by the house, please, you know you have a bunch of Verna goodies here for you.
oh, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Okay, all right. Have a good time. I'm taking you off the call. All right.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this particular segment of the POV. I enjoyed it too. I think I've learned a lot when it comes to mental health, and I hope you have learned something too. So let's take a turn. When we come back, we will go through some of the stories we have in our archives. We'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to go through the stories that we have for this episode. If they posted it on social media, if they posted it on social media, if they posted it on social media, then they made it our business. And since they made it our business, we're going to make it our business. Yeah, I know. The look has changed a little. Yeah, that's because I have glasses on. I'm trying to block some of the lights out. Yes. And so let's go straight into the stories that we have. The very first one says,
Let's have it.
Good evening, woman of gold. I met this lady on TikTok. I followed her for over a year, but I wasn't desperate in terms of appearing on her live broadcast. And also, I don't always like her post. But one day I decided to ask for her contact and she gave me a Facebook name and we had a chat. She was bossy and rude from beginning, but before our conversation ended, she said the reason she can't fall in love is because she doesn't want to be a burden on a man. She has to pay her rent. And when she's stable, she can now date. So I left our conversations pending without talking to her for over a week because I had to travel to Lagos, Nigeria for some business meetings. I got back and reached out to her. She was like, if I don't want help here, then fine. I was like, I deeply love you, so I will support you. Kindly give me some time to raise the cash. She came telling me she has paid half of the rent, so I should support her. I did send her the cash to settle the landlord because the pressure on her was too much. POV, With all this, I haven't met her before. It was chatting and phone calls. She was eager to meet me, but I was very busy. I finally got a time and we met at the new rented apartment. We have a very short and beautiful conversation from there. I started visiting her during weekends. Something happened which ever I don't understand and it keeps me thinking and worried. She decided to start a business, which is Shito black pepper business. So she gave it a name like Sexy Obolo Shito. So I decided to surprise her. So I spoke to my designer to design some beautiful flyer for her, which I gave her a name according to her English name. She's Beverly. So in short, I customized the design as Bev Gold African Shito, thinking she will love and appreciate the surprise. She never spoke a word about my surprise, which I got for her. As days goes by, we had a video call and I raised the topic of the design which I did for her. She was like, her friends are choppy ladies, so she prefers to maintain the sexy obolo. I was like, listen to me for once. She got upset and said to me, we will talk later and maybe good night. And then she dropped the call. It was very disrespectful to me for hanging up the call on me. Then few after she hung up the video call on me, she called me twice, but I didn't answer her call because I was really upset with her disrespectfulness. 3 days later, I tried to reach out to her, but she didn't answer my call on text. So I decided to give her a surprise visit at her residence. I got some wine, chocolates, and some cake and took it along with me. When I got to her doorstep, I met her kid brother and explained everything to her. Lo and behold, the brother said she's not even talking to him. Then I knocked on her door and entered into her room. She was on a call talking to another guy. She was surprised to see me. She started acting bossy. She then told the guy on the phone that she will call back. And the guy was like, are you sure you're going to call back? She said yes. She sat down and gave me her listening ear. She was like, if I'm here to talk about her Obulushitor, then I can leave her house. Why would I come to her house without informing her? I was like, what was my mistake? The mistake was that she called me and I didn't answer her call. That was all. She hasn't blocked, but I decided to unfollow her on TikTok only and left her messenger and WhatsApp. My question is it wrong to surprise a woman or give her an advice on an idea that's about her future? I actually bought the wine, chocolate, and cake as a gift to her in order to say sorry and probably talk things over, but she wasn't ready for us to talk things over calmly. She was being rude to me, thinking when I get there, things would be smooth. I left her with anger. I dropped the gift I bought for her on her bed and left. Just after I left, within 10 minutes, she started streaming on live on TikTok. Thank you, man of gold, POV, for your time and attention. I appreciate you. Okay. So this is what I basically think of it. I basically think that somebody that appreciates you and appreciate the things that you've done for her will basically, let me take off the glasses. It's weird. Yes. I basically feel like somebody that appreciates you and appreciates the things that you do for her will not think about you coming there unknowingly first, but also think about what do you call it? Why you want to come there, to sort out what had happened, to have a proper conversation about what had gone on. I think I was talking to a friend about something, and then she was like, it is not about even just having a conversation, because to her, she feels like having a conversation is just telling the person and moving on, but rather talking it out to the person one on one, letting each other know what you guys are thinking about the whole situation, and then come up with a solution together, right? And that would be more helpful than anything. But then I also think that a woman that actually loves you and cares about you will not behave like she's behaving. She doesn't care. She's probably just there for the things that she's going to get from you. And from the look of things, it feels like she was moving on. Like, yeah. Anyway, that's what I think. Let's let the comment section also see what they think about it. So we move on to the next story. Don't I look like the lady from Scooby-Doo? I keep forgetting her name. My sister keeps telling me, but I keep forgetting her name.
Let's have it. Let's have it.
POV, sorry I had to come into your DM this late. I sent you a message 2 months ago telling you about my confusion status on my decision to choose a well-to-do married man and a single man. I decided to let go the married man to build a new relationship with a single man. The married man has been begging me since to take him back, but I was busily trying to make mine work. For about 2 weeks now, close friends have been calling me. He looked worried and troubled. I received a call last Sunday that he has committed suicide. I feel guilty. I think when you came to me about this issue, I told you explicitly to let go of the married man, forget about him, and focus on building something for yourself and for your future. I still stand by that. I don't think you did anything wrong by leaving the married man. A married man committing suicide because of side chick. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You didn't think your wife was the right person for you to marry, and then you married her? What's... Girl, don't feel guilty. I mean, I understand that you're a human being, so your emotions are going to take over and start feeling bad and think that you caused him to kill himself. But baby girl, he is a married man. You have no responsibility over his head. His decision was his decision. I understand that you're a human being and you're going to feel a little bit of guilt, but I don't expect you to beat yourself over it. I'm just even worried about the wife, and if they have kids, the kids. Because, hey, what kind of A is this? Damn.
Let's have it. Let's have it.
I'm a girl of 20 years old. So there's this guy I'm dating. We started dating last year. And then later this year, I found out that he is cheating on me with different girls. But I really love this guy. Though I caught him cheating, he asked me to forgive him, which I did. But during that time back at my workplace, I met one guy who said he likes me, but wanted to help me at first. I rejected his offer, but with continuous request, I accepted. And this guy I'm talking about here is married. So we started dating. When fast forward, he will ask me to give him money for something, claiming he will give it back, which I used to give him the help, that he said he wanted to help me. He didn't even say anything about it again, but still, I was still with him because I have grown to love him and not because of what he will give. One afternoon, he called me telling me he's in need of an amount of money, like 3,000 Ghana cedis, which he promised to give back. So me having searched during that time, I decided to help him. After giving him the money, we're still cool with each other, but it got to a point which I realized he just wanted to be using and dumping me. So I decided to take back my money. I borrowed him. And after, I will leave him for good because I saw that I was just fooling myself. I asked him to give me the money back, which he refused, telling me if he gives me the money, I'm going to leave him, so he won't give it to me. But I also need the money for some business. The next thing he said was, if I agree to meet him twice a week, then he can decide to give me the money. On top of your own money? Ah, the hell is all this? On top of your own money, K. Now you are being he's giving you what? Ultimatum on top of your own money. Hey, I also don't know how to get my money back, but I was thinking of dealing with him spiritually for all that he did to me. On the other hand, I want to forgive and forget. But whenever I think of it, it's always painful. I don't really know what to do. Please help share your idea with no insults, please. Hey, with no insults like I've been insulting you. Hey, sir. Okay, now let me tell you something. Baby girl, I think you added with no insult because you know what is going on is not rational. It doesn't make sense that you allow somebody to take your money. First of all, you were dating a single guy. The guy was cheating on you. You decided to leave him. Good for you. I lied that for you. But to go date a married man, that was stupid. That I'm going to insult you over. That was crazy. To move from a single cheating man to a man cheating on his wife? What's so different about that? Now, that's entangled. You are also the one taking care of this married man that promised to even like help you and take care of it. What's going on in your mind? Now, giving my money to her, it has become that he's the one giving you ultimatum that meet him twice a week. That twice a week is for what? Having sex with you? That twice a week is for what? You giving your body to him for your money back. What is it for? Now you want to deal with him spiritually. That one there is to your discretion. If you want to do that, I won't stop you. I won't stop you. It's to your discretion. But what I'm going to tell you is that take your money back. I don't know how you're going to take the money back. I'm not going to sit here and approve, oh yeah, go and do spiritual things, or yeah, he deserves spiritual. That one day, I'm not going to approve it or disapprove it. It's to your discretion. Recently, yeah, I've come to tell myself this. Make decisions you can live with. Okay. Yeah. Make decisions you can live with. I've come to the conclusion that you can't always make the right decisions. So make decisions that in the near future, when things start to boil down or when things start to crack down, you can be able to live with that decision. And so if it's spiritual where you want to go, make sure you can live with it. If it's prayer, you want to pray on his head. Pray on his head. But before you pray on his head, I need you to ask for forgiveness because what you did in the first place is crazy. Yeah. So the spiritual part there is to your discretion, my love. Do as you wish, okay? Yes. And also to the comment section, please give her your thoughts on what you think she can do to get her money back or to this married man. But baby girl, that was a silly thing that you did right there. Cause damn.
Let's have it.
Hi, I've been viewing your post for a while now and I want you to help me. I fucked up or I messed up big time and she does not want me again. I had this military protocol on my lap and that I needed money to pay and get the job. So I had to take money from people I knew they can help. Fast forward. After paying the money to the government, had been posting the dates of recruiting and those I took the money from are pressuring me to pay back their money to them because they have been seeing me home lately and I had no option at the time. By then, my lady's father had bought her a new laptop and she gave it to me to use and I sold it to pay back the money I owned without informing her. So she asked and I told her and that is all. She got bored about it and told her family what I did to her. And now the family is asking me to bring back the laptop, else they are going to arrest me instead. My intention was after I'm done with training, I will buy her the same as hers. And I also had plans for her. Indeed, I really love this lady. So that's what you did. Okay, that's what you did. See, her family is come and arrest you. Do you know why I'm agreeing with the arrest part? The fact that you say, I have plans for her. I have plans for her. Guys, let me tell you, this man can lie. God. You had plans for who? That thing that you people say, clear your mouth. Like, wipe your mouth. Because that thing where you are with somebody, and then when breakup comes or when something happens, and then no, I had plans for you. You left at the wrong time. I had plans for you. This is just by the side because in this case, you fucked up real time. All right. In real life, you fucked up. But all I know is that if the parents arrest you, they have due course. If the parents say, yeah, we want to get your ass in prison if you don't get a laptop back, they have due course. I don't know how to advise you. I don't know how to share my opinion over this because I agree with the family and I agree with the girl. Especially after you said I had plans for you. You didn't have any plans for her, my dear. You did not have any plans for her. You literally duped her on top of everything. Maybe go to the family and kneel down and beg and explain the situation to them. Maybe they will agree. The hell is all this? Hey, now you this and rant here. What's wrong with you people? What goes on in your head? You this young man. Cause how? Anyway, that's what she's saying, Sha. She wants to arrest you. Good for her. I'm not even seeing anything wrong with what she's saying. Cry. I don't see anything wrong with what she's saying. Frankly speaking, I don't see anything wrong with what she's saying. Okay, guys, thank you for watching this episode. I'm going to edit it. I know it's not too long when it comes to the stories bit, but forgive me. I will be coming with another episode next week with more juicy stories, with longer stories. The story will be longer, I know. And so I'll see you in the next episode. My name is Naniki Adepa, and hopefully, at the end of this episode, you know something about mental health. You've learned a little about mental health. Don't forget that this episode is proudly sponsored by Verna drinking water. Yes, they're part of the people that sponsored this episode. They said it's Mental Health Awareness Month, and so let's talk about mental health. And I did that for you. And then also, I got a lot of snacks. Oh my God, these people said, let me spoil you because you agreed to talk about mental health, and because mental health is also important to you. And so, thank you guys so much for also bringing these products to me. I appreciate it so much. Guys, they've been nice to me, so be nice to them and then purchase their products, or at least follow them everywhere. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I will see you in the next episode, but please take care of yourself and take a break when you need to, because your mental health is important. My name is Naniki Adepa, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.